cheap butt. Next time I see you trying to steal food from my restaurant, I'll slice you up and serve you to the patrons.
Wait a minute. What does any of this have to do with who the killer is?
I'm getting to that, player. Do you want to hear the whole story or not?
Yeah, player. It was just starting to get good.
Fine. Please continue.
Ahem. So, anyways, eventually Cheddar was able to fall asleep in the alleyway. At the time, I was working as a sign spinner. You know, trying to pay my way through crewmate college. And I was barely able to make ends meet.
And they forced you to wear that horrible clown costume?
Nah, that was just for me. I freaking love clowns, and so does everybody else. Clowns are radical.
Well, that's patently untrue.
There I was, out there spinning my sign, doing other tricks. Really just slaying in general. Because that's sort of my mantra, you know? And that's when these punk kids came through and changed my life forever. Hey, get back here! Somebody stop them! Please, I need that time to... Ow! But why? Ouchie! Why me? What could you possibly gain from this experience? Ow! Mr. Cheese.
Oh my God, Mr. Cheese, get to the point.
But you can't just skip right ahead to the end, okay? Each song is but a single thread in the rich tapestry that is my life story.
Yeah, player. How do you expect the climax to have a gratifying conclusion if you don't set up the proper tension in the first and second acts?
It's like he's never even heard of Freytag's pyramid before.
Freytag's what?
Ah, you've never heard of 19th century German playwright Gustav Freytag's paradigm of dramatic structure outlining the 7 key steps in successful storytelling?
No?
What an idiot!
Oh, gosh.
Will you two shut up already? I may not know anything about German playwrights, but I do know that if we don't figure out who the imposter is, all 3 of us are going to die.
Fine, I'll skip ahead then. I still don't understand it to this day, but after I passed out in the alleyway from all that blunt force trauma, Cheddar was somehow able to transport and check me into the local hospital, Crewmate Regional Medical Center.
Why bother with the full name of the hospital? Is that important to the story somehow, or...
Shut up!
Sorry.
How you feeling, Mr. Cheese?
Oh, I'm great, Doc. With Cheddar here by my side, I feel like $1 million.
Cheddar, huh? Looks more like a soft Gruyere to me. Fine. Cheddar it is.
So, Doc, when do you think I'll be able to get out of here?
Let's see. Well, unfortunately, it looks like you're what we call in the biz a total goner.
What?
Yeah, your insides are seriously jacked up. I'm surprised you're even alive right now. You got all sorts of problems.
No, so is it terminal?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, thank God. So there's still a chance I could make it.
No, you're a goner. I just would never say to someone that they're terminal. It's such a bummer. I like to be the cool, fun doctor that gives out good news and lollipops.
I see. So how long do I have to live?
Well, let's look at the chart again. Oh my God. You are not going to believe this, but I grabbed the wrong chart. You're totally fine. Wow, I really biffed that one. Brain fart alert.
Oh, what a relief.
Yeah, you're free to go. You're in great health. It's some guy named Mr. Mean Cook that only has a few hours left to live.
Mamma mia!
Wait, pause! The fire's gone out. Let me grab the gasoline.
Wait, have you been burning all our fuel this whole time?
Yeah?
I needed that for one of my tasks.
Well, sorry, Mr. Taskman. How else was I supposed to make my famous white chocolate s'mores? You want one?
Oh, s'mores me up, baby.
No, I don't want any snacks. I want to win this game. You said you knew who the imposter was, so just get on with it.
Fine. So, here's how the story ends. After Cheddar helped save my life, we became inseparable. He joined me in crewmate college, and we had all sorts of wacky adventures. He helped me cheat on my TAS 101 test, and together we threw the sickest parties on the entire freaking campus. Cheddar was always the best wingman in the world. One time, he even helped our pathetic basketball team go all the way to the championship. It was a real-life Airbud situation. But he didn't just point the ball into the hoop like a dork. Cheddar was straight up dunking on fools, baby. After college, though, Cheddar decided it was best to settle on his own, forging his own paths and whatnot. I miss him every day. I tried to get Toto to replace him, but he ended up turning into an evil zombie dog and bit me pretty freaking hard. I don't know. It just wasn't the same between me and him after that. Eventually, I became a regular crewmate on our voyages to Meyer HQ, the Scouts, and of course, here on Polis. And we just sort of lost touch. I guess that's what happens when you get older. The friends you thought you could never live without just sort of fade away from memory.
You have to call him Mr. Cheese. I know you miss him, and I'm sure Cheddar misses you too.
I mean, maybe, but what would I even say?
I know what you could say.
What's that, Blair?
You could say who the imposter is. Literally nothing you've talked about during this entire story has had anything to do with what's happening in the game.
But it has, Blair. You see, I didn't tell you that little story to reveal the imposter. No. I did it to waste time for my sabotage cooldown.
What? No.
Yes, Blair. My grand scheme will finally be realized.
The doors were much, Blair.
That's because you keep flipping all the same switches as me.
You poor pathetic fools. Time is running out.
I'll take this one, Blair. You activate the sensor on the other side.
Got it. Almost there. I'm gonna make it.
Good boy, Cheddar.
How could you do this? You monster.
I'm not a monster. I'm just a cheesy boy with a cheesy dog, baby.
No!